We got Chiefs Bucs here. Your Chiefs had a meltdown against Matt Ryan and the Colts.
Yeah,
they now go to Tampa or maybe Minneapolis, depending on what's going on in Tampa Bay with the hurricane.
Yep.
To play the Bucs. Brady is 7-2 after a loss, and the Bucs have Mike Evans returning.
Yep.
So we like the Bucs getting points at home, right?
Well, they're not getting a lot of points. I think it's like 1. It's basically a pick 'em.
Okay. I thought it was 2.5 for some reason.
The lines moved a bit, so maybe it was 2.5 at one point. At this morning, at last check, it was 1. We do not. I think there's a bounce back spot for the Chiefs. I also think that you have the Bills could lose a second straight to Baltimore. Either Kansas City or Tampa, one of them will lose a second straight by definition. They're playing each other. They both lost last week. I don't think it will be a stinging indictment unless any of those teams get rocked. If all those games are close, I don't think any of this is going to be a stinging indictment of any of those teams.
Okay.
Here is what I am interested in, okay? The Chiefs' secondary strength after Mahomes was supposed to be their offensive line. Now, no one can run on Tampa, and the Chiefs couldn't even run on Indy. So this is going to have to be a Patrick Mahomes game. Is he going to have the time? Shaq Barrett came out and said the offensive line's the same offensive line whose ass we kicked in the Super Bowl. This is a get-right game for us. I'm interested to see it. I'm not that worried right now about Tampa's offense. Tampa's offense is still a significant work in progress.
Yeah, they didn't look great.
Well, and now they were down all their wide receivers, and they do get Mike Evans back. And we'll see about one of the, we're doing this Thursday morning. We'll see what the final injury report is. Tampa's offense shouldn't be as inept as it was against Green Bay. But because the Chiefs it is such a terrible loss that they had to Indy. If they needed a little more tightening of the script, if you will, going into a week, this would be the week. The other thing I want to see from the Chiefs is more aggressiveness on 4th down. And what I really want to see is Harrison Butker back out there because they cut that kicker. They cut him. He's done. Honest to God, that might have been his last kick in the NFL.
I was under the impression that the guy that was doing the kicks was the receiver. Like there was
the safety?
Yeah.
No. I wish he was. They signed an actual kicker. Justin Reed is there.
1 week?
Well, 2 weeks. He played the week before and was fine, and then he was terrible that week. So I think they signed Matthew Wright.
Okay.
In a game this close, I don't love that we're, going
testing
through the kicker carousel.
Yeah.
But a lot of teams dealing with injuries, all things considered, the Chiefs have been pretty lucky on the injury front. I'd say average luck. Their first pick of the draft that they had, Trent McDuffie, the corner, has been out with a hamstring since week 1, and they lost their kicker in week 1. And you could say they lost in week 3 because of the kicker thing, but I'm not going to whine about that. The kicker thing concerns me. They're not going to be able to run the ball. I don't even know if they should try to run the ball. The question is, Todd Bowles, his whole career has been based on creating pressure, heating up the opposing quarterback, sending blitzes. He was able to resist the urge to do that against Mahomes in the Super Bowl. They were able to get pressure with just their front four, and it led to the only start-to-finish bad playoff game Mahomes' career. Is he going to be able to resist that urge again? If he sends the blitz, Mahomes will pick him apart. If he doesn't, could be a tight game, but we're doing our pick show later today. It'll come out tomorrow. I've got to tell you, I do like the Chiefs in this spot. Man, I can't wait for that Chiefs-Bucs game. Sunday night, gonna have all day, the anxiety of it.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.